Tropical storm Mindulle is intensifying in the open western Pacific. A tropical storm currently at 16.1 north, 139.5 degrees east. It's well clear of the Mariana Islands, which it passed over as a formative cyclone. Currently, as of 9 p.m. Philippine time, here it is as a tropical storm, 50 miles per hour, pressure 995, moving northwest at 11 miles per hour or 18 kilometers per hour. No CDPS supplied yet because landfall is not expected within 5 days and may happen not at all over the course of this storm, although land effects could happen. We'll watch out very closely. Here's the current wind field, 130 miles extending out towards the northeastern quadrant, the others are yet to catch up. Distance is in kilometers right now, 1368 from the Diatojima Islands in Japan, 1650 from Naha on Okinawa, 1941 from Kagoshima, 2096 from Osaka, and 2167 from the capital Tokyo. Currently, the models are expecting that the storm will miss Japan off to the east, although some ensemble members are calling for a potential landfall or close pass by the time we get towards next week. It is still a long way out, so there is uncertainty about that, but here's the current wind speed estimates. JTWC a little bit higher, currently at 60 miles per hour. ADT up towards 65 miles per hour on the satellite estimates right now, but ASCAT holds it down at around 50 on our analysis. Here's the forecast from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. They're expecting a 130 knot peak, which is super typhoon status at 150 miles per hour sustained, and you can see what it's forecasting there, a trend gradual recurvature towards the north, missing Diatojima just about, although tropical storm force winds could affect there, and that track, if that happens, that could put quite a significant amount of the Japanese islands under potential threat. Here's what the GFS model is saying right now. It's calling for very strong peak, as we saw, massive storm, and then moves off towards the northeast, quite clearly missing the main islands of Japan, although it will affect the Itsu island chain. Of course, tropical storm force winds might still reach the coast even if the GFS is what happens. This is what the rainfall projections are, and thank goodness there's nowhere underneath the storm just ahead of it, because that is 75 inches of rain expected for that little area out at sea. That's over 1800 millimeters. It's ridiculous. And then heads off northwards, rainfall amounts dropping to below 24 inches by the time it gets to the Itsu Islands. So the sea surface temperatures ahead of it are very warm. That's why it probably is going to produce a huge amount of rain. You'll probably see those cloud tops get huge with those temperatures pushing 30 degrees Celsius in the storm's area, and that goes on for some time, and dropping only to 29 when it gets towards the northern part of the basin. This is what the models are expecting. Looks like the JTWC are waiting for them to catch up a little bit. Wind shear is going to be low probably for the next 4 days, only a little spike there in the next 48 hours. Sea surface temperatures, there they are, look at that, 30 degrees possibly for 4, maybe 5 days, and relative humidity is looking decent. Interestingly, the JTWC's forecast is further west than what those models are saying, so maybe they're seeing something that the models aren't right now. As for the current progress, here it is on the satellite imagery. You can still see some clouds associated with Mindulle affecting the Mariana Islands and Guam, and they were affected by the early stages of this developing storm. Most likely will become a typhoon pretty soon, within the next 12 to 24 hours. It is developing nicely, and we expect that turn to the north will happen fairly soon, but it's probably not going to be a particularly quick one. It'll be a very gradual turn of events. This storm's going to be here to track for some time.